Bonjour, mes amis. Je suis le Legend Canadien, and welcome back to episode 30 of the Hockey Talk Show, where we talk some hockey news, give our best opinion on it, trash somebody, who the fuck knows. But before we start, if you do happen to find yourself coming back on the regular, or you're just new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I try my best to put out as much content as I do per week, with what little sanity I have left. But any subscription is great for the channel and is great for me personally. So thank you. So let's get ourselves right into it. Starting off with the Florida Panthers, as the coaching carousel fucking continues, folks. As the Florida Panthers are pretty much told Andrew Burnett to fuck off, and instead they are bringing in this washed up guy named Paul Maurice. So Paul Maurice is the new head coach of the Florida Panthers. Yeah. Okay. He resigned from Winnipeg because he knew that he was getting stale. He didn't get fired. He resigned because he knew he was getting stale. Which I can respect, okay? I can wholeheartedly respect that. That is a choice that he wants to make, and that is a choice he's going to be able to make on his own. Though it's not, the most popular, I understand. Like, from a standpoint, I understand. But, and if anything, that's probably the most humane thing to do. Now, moving on to something a little more controversial, folks. I'm going to explain it, and then I'm going to read the parts of the article by Rick Westhead over at TSN. Which, by the way, he's a fucking legend. He was the guy that stayed on the Kyle Beach incident with the Blackhawks from 2010. He was that guy to keep that in the public eye. So, this is because of Hockey Canada funding, which became frozen for mishandling of the 2018 sexual assault incident. Now, I'm going to read part of this article to the best of my ability. If at times I go a little too fast, I'm sorry. That's just, I've always had the issue for a while, but it is what it is. The Canadian government is freezing Hockey Canada's millions of dollars in federal funding until the organization signs up with a new federal agency that has the power to independently receive and investigate abuse complaints and issue sanctions for inappropriate behavior. Minister of Sports Pascal St-Onge said at interview on Wednesday. St-Onge announced the funding freeze 2 days after Hockey Canada President Scott Smith and outgoing Chief Executive Tom Rennie testified before the Standing Committee on Canadian Heritage about allegations made by a woman who says she was sexually assaulted by 8 Canadian CHL players in 2018, at least some of whom played for Canada's 2018 World Juniors team. The quote from St-Onge says, and I quote, "This is about changing a deeply entrenched culture. It is not about a simple band-aid solutions." The woman, who was not identified in court records, alleged players repeatedly sexually assaulted her in a London hotel room following a Hockey Canada golf tournament and gala event in June of 2018. Smith testified that after a $3.55 million lawsuit was launched in April against Hockey Canada, the national governing body liquidated some of its investments and settled the litigation within weeks. Hockey Canada received $14 million from the federal government in 2020 and 2021. Government records show, including $3.4 million in emergency COVID-19 subsidies. St-Onge said that Hockey Canada must also become a signatory for the new Office of Sports Integrity Commissioner, which began accepting abuse complaints related to Canada's national sports teams 2 days ago on the 20th of June. At the time of this recording, it was more than 2 days ago, but you get the point. Basically, I'll just stop reading it there. Basically, what the situation is that the Canadian government, the federal government of Canada, is cutting off funding temporarily until the conditions of a new agency can latch on to Hockey Canada to investigate and to sanction those who were a part of that assault. All I can say is I can give you all the best in that. I really can. Moving on, Alexander Radulov is gone. I said it a couple weeks ago in the report, but this time it's confirmed. Alexander Radulov is signing in Russia per Stars GM Jim Nill. It'll be a 2-year contract worth $1.5 million a year with KHL side Akbars Kazan. All I can say is, the dude is washed in his last season, but other than that, he had great seasons a few years ago. It sucks to have to leave it all behind again. I don't know, though. I don't know. All I can say is let's just wait and see what happens from here. Because that's all we can do. Moving on to this random ass fucking piece of news that I've got. The NHL is going to NFT markets. Oh, fucking great. That's just beautiful. Yeah, let's just fucking, yeah. Let's just fucking do NFTs because it's so fucking quirky and cool. I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna beat the shit out of somebody. Like, come on. It's a fucking scam. Well, yeah, you can have your own opinions about NFTs. Mine is just simply I don't fucking like it. Hell, it took me a while to get into the fucking paying apps like Venmo and PayPal. I'm serious, it took me a fucking while before I even got there. But anyways, I reached a deal with the company Sweet on a multi-year partnership. Sweet will custom build an NHL platform at the start of the season upcoming that will showcase current and historical video moments as well as iconic elements of the game. Obviously in the form of NFTs, which again, we don't need. We don't fucking need. I'm sorry, we don't need it. Fuck off. In other news, the Senators are finally getting a new arena. The Ottawa Senators have signed a memorandum of understanding with the NCC. I don't know what that stands for. I'm sorry. To build a new arena at the downtown Breton Flats site. I'm guessing that's a subsidy of Ottawa. I haven't been there in a while, so I don't know. Those cents were previously given to preferred bidder status before 2019, but fell through after the conference between Melnick and a business partner involved in the bid. The timeline to begin work is set for 2024. So it's going to be a while before the Senators get their new home, but they're at least getting a new home. So, with that one, you could take it as you please. Moving on to Riley Smith. He's getting a new fucking contract. He deserves a new contract. Again, right now, we don't know the exact numbers, but if reports are to be believed, it is in the range of a 3-year deal worth around $5 million per season. So a little bit of an extension. I like the deal. I feel like it's a little too high, but again, that's just me. That could be whatever the hell you want it to be. It really can. Moving on, Bergeron. It is being reported by Joe McDonald that he is returning to the Bruins on a likely 1-year deal. Again, this isn't confirmed as of yet. There have been reports. We are waiting to see what Bergeron actually does. But the latest word that we have is Bergeron is on vacation, and it was said that he would meet with Don Sweeney either this or next week. So we'll see what happens with that when we get to that. So moving on. So the Blackhawks officially named Luke Richardson their head coach. Last week I said that they hired him, but they were still finalizing it and hadn't been properly signed. This time it has been signed. He is the new Hawks head coach. Speaking of people going to different parts, the former general manager of the Panthers, Dale Talon, he has a new home in Vancouver as a scout and a senior advisor. The Canucks also hired Ryan Johnson to assistant GM, hired Scott Young as his replacement for director of player personnel, hired Frank Golden as a college free agent scout, and hired Dylan Crawford as video coach. Sometimes the Nuggets just gotta do what the Nuggets gotta do. Now, a week or so ago, I said that July 1st, Barry Trotz would reveal his future in the NHL. Well, happy early Christmas, motherfuckers. We got that early. And what happened? According to Darren Dreger, Barry Trotz has decided not to immediately jump back into coaching. Winnipeg Trotz informed the Winnipeg Jets of his decision today and intends on continuing to focus on his family. Trotz acknowledged how difficult the decision was to not accept the head coaching job in Winnipeg. Which, look at, I understand. Okay, I understand. You don't want to be put into a fucking situation where you're just fucking tealing and toiling away and whatnot. I mean, look, I get that. Family comes first over any fucking thing in the game. There's no ifs, ands, or fucking buts about it. So Barry Trotz, you spend some time with your family, and we wish you the best of luck, and we hope to see you back in an NHL coaching gig soon, because we love you, man. Moving on to... Well, really? Hey, is it really news at this point? The Tampa Bay Lightning have lost. So I'm going to say this with the mic close to my fucking mouth because I don't fucking know why. The winner and the new Stanley Cup Champions of the world, the Colorado Avalanche. That was so fucking cheesy. Please don't fucking leave. But yeah, the Colorado Avalanche defeated the Tampa Bay Lightning in Game 6 by a score of 2-1. The Conn Smythe went to Cale Makar, which he deserves. Look at the dude's had a hell of a career and he's 23. Think about that. He is 23. He's won the Calder. He's won the Norris. He's won the Conn Smythe. He's won the Stanley fucking Cup. You cannot, for the fucking life of me, doubt this man's ability ever again. You can't. So, felicitacion, congratulations to the Colorado Avalanche, and I have my championship shirt on the way. Yes, I'm a Leafs fan, but I'm doing it because of Calgary. I'm happy for him. You know, yeah, we're not going to talk about the trade, but again, I'm happy for Calgary. Speaking of the Leafs, they did get an extension into one of their own, and it's Timothy Liljegren. He signed a 2-year extension worth $1.4 million per, in a deal that I actually really like. You're not giving him too much money, and you're using the money that you're saving from this, and you're putting it to other spots in the team that you need to fucking balance on. You lose Spencer for the retirement. That sucks. You got Giordano on a cheap. Very good. Now, what else you got? Timothy Liljegren on a good deal. Okay. Hey, we're doing something here. What's next? We got a long way to go. And I mean a long way to go. But, I don't know. We gotta fucking figure it out, but I'm sure it'll all fall into place in due time. Also, the Bruins extending Don Sweeney. Hey, Bruins fans, you feeling okay? You really want this savvy alcoholic motherfucker as your GM? No, you don't. No, you don't. But to wrap up the video with our last two stories of the day, the Hockey Hall of Fame class of 2022 has been announced. And here are the members. Starting off with the headliners, in my opinion, the Sedin twins, Daniel and Henrik. Very fucking well deserved. No doubtedly the best set of siblings to ever play on the same team in the same league of all time. There is no fucking denying that. If you are denying it, you're a fucking liar. Moving on, Daniel Alfredsson, the longtime captain of the Sens, is finally getting his place in the Hall of Fame. It was long overdue, and he finally got it. So good on you, Danny. Alfie, whatever. Another one that I think is going to be a headliner. Roberto motherfucking Luongo. Lou. Look at. There's not much to be said about this man. The man is fucking phenomenal. He was honestly one of my favorite goaltenders growing up. So to see him getting his place in the Hall, fuck yes. Finnish women's hockey player Riikka Salonen. And from what I heard, she was one of the pioneers in Finland's women's hockey program. So fuck yeah, let's get that shit. And lastly, player and builder, I don't know what that means, but maybe someone will tell me in the comments. Herb Carnegie. Basically the Willie O'Ree before Willie O'Ree. Which again, sick as shit. And we all love to see it. So for the entire Hall of Fame class of 2022, congratulations. You deserve this so much. And I'm glad for you. And finally, the full order of the 2022 NHL draft has been announced. For time's sake, I'm only going to do the first round. If you would like to go look at the other rounds, go check out Puck Report NHL on Instagram. So here we go. Starting off with the first pick, the Montreal Canadiens. 2, New Jersey. 3, Arizona, the first of a few. 4, Seattle. 5, Philly. 6, Columbus via Chicago. 7, Ottawa. 8, Detroit. 9, Buffalo. 10, Anaheim. 11, San Jose. 11, San Jose. 12, Columbus. 13, the New York Islanders. 14, Winnipeg. 15, Vancouver. 16, Buffalo via Vegas. 17, Nashville. 18, Dallas. 19, LA. 20, Washington. 21, Pittsburgh. 22, Anaheim via Boston. 23, St. Louis. 24, Minnesota. 25, Toronto, assuming they don't trade it yet. 26, Montreal via Calgary. 27, Arizona via Carolina. 28, Buffalo via Florida. 29, Edmonton. 30, Winnipeg via the New York Rangers. 31, the Tampa Bay Lightning. 32, Arizona via Colorado. Again, the rest of the rounds will be on Puck Report NHL on his Instagram account, so go check that out. But for this episode, that will do it. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like. Comment down below if you guys want to see anything next. If you haven't done so already, subscribe and join the Electrical Nation. Hashtag support small YouTubers. Until next time, je suis le Logique Canadien. Bonne nuit et au revoir.